Well, good afternoon, everyone. I have a special announcement to make to you. I am excited to be able to say that this Sunday morning we will be having church. It's been several weeks since we have been able to gather together and worship God together. It's been a long time since we've been able to see each other. And so we are excited to be able to say that we are going to have church this Sunday, but there are a few things that I want to make known to you that will be different. First of all, we're only going to be having a morning worship service. So we're not going to be having a Sunday night or a Wednesday night service, at least for the month of May. So for the next 2 weeks, we will be having a Sunday morning service, but we also will not be having Sunday school for the month of May. And so when we get into June, I'll make another video. We'll have another announcement to make, and we'll kind of explain how we'll slowly open up from that point. But at least for the next 2 weeks, we will be able to come together on Sunday morning. One additional change that will be a little different, instead of starting our service at 11 a.m., it will be starting at 10:30. Since we're not having Sunday school, we decided to kind of move that service back at least 30 minutes. And so we're going to be having church right here on Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. And I hope that everyone who can will come out. There are some social distancing guidelines that we are going to have to follow, though. And so the first thing is no physical contact at all whatsoever. So no shaking hands, no hugs, none of that. We are going to try to cut all of that out so that way we can social distance. Also, on Sunday, when you walk in, every other pew is going to be marked off. This will kind of force us to spread out in the sanctuary just a little bit, so we are social distancing even when we are sitting in the pew. And so we are trying to take many of these precautions. We also will not be having nursery. The nursery itself, the room, will be open to any parent who has a child if they need to take them in there for any reason. But there's not going to be anybody working nursery, and we're kind of discouraging people from even going in there at all unless it's absolutely necessary. But we will not be having nursery. So what we will be doing, though, is at 10:30 on Sunday morning, we will be able to come together and worship God in a worship service. And so over the next several weeks, we will be giving you additional announcements. We will be slowly opening back up and trying to establish a new normal. But we are excited that we are finally kind of getting into hopefully the end of all of this. And we are excited that we are able to say that we can once again come together as a church, come together as a family of God, and be able to have fellowship with each other, and be able to worship God together. And so I hope that you will make plans to attend on Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m.